Top 15 reasons why Emma Watson is the most overrated actress in Hollywood.
If you are brand new to our channel, we invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Just click on the lit red button as well as the gray bell. Why the bell? Well, it will let you know every time we post a new video.
15.
She's snubbed her fans. Emma Watson isn't what you would call the nicest girl in Hollywood. We've never heard of stories of her hanging out with her fans, doing something special with them, or heck, even paying attention to them. In fact, Emma has gone on the record to say that she hates being approached by her fans whenever she's out and about on the street. When her name is called, most of the time she just ignores it. What's more, Emma supposedly does this while she's on the red carpet too. And while a lot of people can understand that she wants to separate her personal life from her career, her critics say that it's the price you pay for fame. If you make millions of dollars in Hollywood films, people are going to recognize you no matter what, especially at red carpet events.
14.
People have called her a feminist fraud. Yes, it's true. Critics have called Emma Watson a feminist fraud in the past. They think she likes to talk the talk, but she doesn't walk the walk. Other critics think that Emma is simply too young to understand what it really means to be a feminist. Plus, she also got called out for using Alan Rickman's death to push her feminist agenda. Talk about a facepalm moment. Emma once said, "Feminism is not here to dictate to you. It's not prescriptive, it's not dogmatic. All we are here to do is give you a choice. If you want to run for president, you can. If you don't, that's wonderful too." I'm lucky I was raised to believe that my opinion at the dinner table was valuable. My mom and I spoke as loudly as my brothers.
13.
She has huge demands. According to reports, Emma was spotted to star in the highly acclaimed Hollywood movie, La La Land. Unfortunately, the lead role went to actress Emma Stone instead. Why? Because Emma was supposedly acting like a demanding diva before the movie even began filming. From what we know, Emma kept on making one excuse after another. She also made the craziest demands and wanted to film most of the movie in London, even though it was a film about Los Angeles. And even after producers made the effort to jump through hoops for her, she said that she didn't feel the movie was right for her. Yep, that's right. She thought she was way too good for the movie and tried to end the project before it even got off the ground. It's no wonder people hate to work for her. 12. She doesn't think before she speaks. There's really no beating around the bush with this. Emma doesn't think much before she speaks. A lot of things that come out of her mouth really do sound arrogant and pretentious. She thinks she's above everyone, and the worst part is, she doesn't try to hide it either. Take this quote from Emma for example: "If you want to run for prime minister, you can. If you don't, that's wonderful too. Shave your armpits, don't shave them. Wear flats one day, heels the next." These things are so irrelevant and surface to what it is all really about, and I wish people wouldn't get caught up in that. We want to empower women to do exactly what they want, to be true to themselves, to have the opportunities to develop.
11.
She treats people like dirt. It doesn't matter if you are a Hollywood C-list star, a movie extra, her long-lost third removed cousin, or her biggest fan. Emma Watson apparently treats everyone the same. And by that, we mean she treats them like dirt. But Emma doesn't see it this same way. She thinks she's all class and that all her actions are dignified. She once tried to explain it this way: there's a Theodore Roosevelt speech about the importance of being in the arena, whether you fail or you succeed, or you make a complete idiot of yourself, as long as you're doing the best with what you have, using whatever knowledge you have to bring to the table at that moment. And you continue to keep learning. I think my mistakes have made me much stronger. It's nice to know that things don't ultimately break you, that you need to go there to know.
10.
10. Is she really that intelligent? Emma might be one of the most well-educated women in the entertainment industry, but is she really all that intelligent? Some people don't think so. They think she's just another actress who likes to string words together in what many people would call non sequitur. For example, she said this: becoming yourself is really hard and confusing, and it's a process. I was completely the eager beaver in school. I was the girl in the front of the class who was the first person to put her hand up, and it's often not cool to be the person that puts themselves out there, and I've often gotten teased mercilessly, but I found that ultimately, if you truly pour your heart into what you believe in, even if it makes you vulnerable, amazing things can and will happen. How does that even make sense?
9.
9. She's a snob. One of the reasons why people have a hard time linking Emma Watson is because she comes off as a snob. She's also very unapproachable in public. While we can't really put our finger on the reason why, it might be because her body language always says back off. Also, she hates the idea of being a celebrity. For her, being a celebrity means you're on the D-list. She once said, "People sometimes talk about me as being a brand, having a strategy and whatever else. I wish. Seriously. I wish I had it together enough to have a strategy. But it's so instinctual. It usually comes down to two things: the person I'm working with, the director is really important to me, and a line in a script."
8.
8. She's ungrateful. One of the biggest reasons why people can't stand Emma Watson is because she comes off as being very ungrateful. She's one of the most in-demand and most popular actresses in the world, but she acts as though it's just not enough for her. To make matters worse, Emma even once threatened to quit the Harry Potter series. Yes, that's right, she wanted to walk away from the movie franchise that helped make her a household name. Can you get any more ungrateful than that? It's because she found the entire promotional process to be agonizing and a waste of her time. She even hates how structured her schedule was at the time, and regretted not being more in control with the film. Emma even called it horrible. We couldn't make this stuff up, even if we tried.
7.
7. She's not that attractive. Yes, Emma Watson has fans who think that she's a divine goddess. And yes, there is something about her that makes people turn their heads whenever she walks in a room. There's no denying that she's also got star power. But is Emma Watson an attractive and beautiful actress? Now, that's something that could easily be up for debate. A lot of people would say that, if it weren't for Emma's hair and makeup team, and her couture dresses on the red carpet, she could easily look like any other student you'd find on a college campus. Plus, beauty is only skin deep. In order to be considered beautiful, you have to show it from within. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be the case with Emma. Her attitude is what makes her ugly.
6.
6. Her poor fashion choices. Emma Watson isn't someone that you would call a fashionista. In fact, a lot of critics have commented on her poor fashion choices in the past. There are even sites and complete lists dedicated to all of the awful things that Emma Watson has worn in public. And trust me, there sure are a lot of them. Emma thinks that baring your stomach while wearing a winged crop top is avant-garde, but honestly, it just looks plain stupid. She's worn dresses that make her look like a Las Vegas waitress in depleted parasail dress that even stylists can't explain. Also, all of the voluminous ruffles she wears on the red carpet just makes her look like a clearance rack prom queen. Someone hire this girl as stylist. She desperately needs one.
5.
5. She's not into social media. A lot of actresses Emma Watson's age love to use social media. They use their accounts as a way to connect with their fan base, to update everyone about the things they are doing in their lives and of course, promote their latest projects. And while Emma Watson does have an official Instagram account, she doesn't use it the same way other celebrities do. Instead, she uses it to express her political and feminist views, which some people find to be too serious and a bit annoying. It almost seems as though Emma refuses to allow people to see her with her hair down. She also doesn't want people to see what kind of person she is behind closed doors. This might be part of her problem too. She shuts out people way too quickly.
4.
4. She's a hypocrite. Emma Watson acts like she's very prim and proper, but the fact of the matter is, she's a hypocrite. She's posed for magazine covers rather suggestively, and has even had a leaked photo controversy. Plus, Emma has some strong opinions about what she thinks is supposed to be attractive. She once said, "I find the whole concept of being seductive embarrassing and confusing. If I do an interview with photographs, people desperately want to change me, dye my hair blonder, pluck my eyebrows. Then there's the choice of clothes. I know everyone wants a picture of me in a miniskirt, but that's not me. I feel uncomfortable. I'd never go out in a miniskirt. The less you reveal, the more people can wonder."
3.
3. She's cold on the red carpet. Rumor has it that Emma Watson is very cold on the red carpet. And no, it's not because she wears revealing dresses, but because she refuses to say more than she has to when it comes to journalists. She's brushed them off more times than people can count, despite the fact that it's part of her job to promote her movies. For some reason that we really can't explain, Emma thinks that her work should do all the talking for her. Yet, little does she realize that Hollywood doesn't work that way. She's not some grand, one-of-a-kind screen actress who can get away with that kind of behavior. Also, her inability to talk to people makes her look like she has zero personality. Actually, we wouldn't be surprised if that were true.
2.
2. She has no friends in Hollywood's inner circle. A lot of people have noticed that Emma Watson has very few friends in her life. In fact, you can't really name anyone in Hollywood that is part of her inner circle. Now, we don't want to make any assumptions, but we will do it anyway. But it seems as though no one wants to associate with Emma Watson. It's because she's either too snobby, or even too cold to the people that she works with. Surely, every person has at least a few friends they can count on in their lives. But we are yet to see Emma out and about with her girlfriends or giving any shout-outs to those that matter to her. She probably thinks that no one is worthy of her time, considering how valuable and important it is to her. She's too busy ticking people off to care about anyone's true feelings.
1.
1. No one has anything nice to say about her. Even though Emma Watson has worked with some of the biggest stars in the industry, no one really has nothing nice to say about her. Sure, they haven't said anything awful, but their silence sure does make it sound like they would rather say nothing at all than say something nice. And this includes all of the people she worked with in the Harry Potter series. It does seem like Emma needs to take a hard look in the mirror. And she also needs to sit down and think about why people distance themselves from her. Is it because she acts like she's smarter? She's Hollywood royalty? She's snotty and stuck up? Or that she simply can't be bothered with commoners? We have a feeling that it's all three, plus so much more.